Welcome, friend, to... What? What a thoughtful gift. I would glad... Phalion? Oh, I know him all right. A waste of life, that one. He lives here, you know, with his sweetheart, a trainer. What that poor girl sees in him, I'll never know. A trainer pays for their room, their food, everything. She's quite wealthy, I believe. Phalion used to have money. Used to be quite a gentleman, too. But that was before he took a fancy to the, you know, the skooma. Now Phalion's hardly ever here. He's off using skooma or wandering the city looking for some, I imagine. He comes back every night to be with a trainer. But only for a few hours, I swear. That high elf is going to wind up dead if he keeps living like this. Be seeing you.
Look at the muscles on you.
And what might you... Make it quick. Please. Sure. I doubt it. Talk tough to me. I love tough guys. Goodness. I doubt. Talk tough to me. I love tough guys. I doubt it. Blow away, windbag. I doubt it. Blow away, windbag. I doubt. Blow. Sure, you're good. Please, I don't mean to get emotional, but I feel I can trust you. All he thinks about, all he cares about is skooma. He was a fine young man once, but he's lost everything. His looks, his money, his self-respect. I followed him a few times to see where he goes. He walks around the city looking for skooma. And then he goes to Lorkmir's house for several hours. It's in the Elfin Gardens district. I think the house is deserted. That's why he goes there. So he can escape from life and do his skooma. Thank you for listening. Good day.
Anytime now. This had better be good.
You need something special? I would gladly. All that stuff about having to set trolls on fire is a bunch of hooey. They don't like fire, but... May I interest you in some of my fine wares? I wouldn't make that deal with... A pleasure to... Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
What is it, citizen?
Look at the muscles on you.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not my friend? You're kind of weird. Fairlin? Someone told me that Hieronymus Lex... Skooma? Oh, yeah. You get me some. Do you have skooma? Hey, now that we're, if you want, come. Lokmir he ain't around. Oh, yeah. His house is in the, Oh, hey. Ow!
The high elf Phalion now swims in the maelstrom of darkness at the feet of our dread fathers. Because of the discretion you exercised, Captain Philida will not... Here is your reward and... I have another contract. Far to the west, there lives a fierce warlord and his company of loyal mercenaries. Your target is the warlord. Do you accept this contract? Excellent. Now listen closely. Nestled in the mountains to the west lies Fort Such. It is the home of the warlord Roderick and his mercenaries. Roderick has recently taken ill. He now lies in eternal slumber, kept alive only by the daily administration of a powerful medicine. You must infiltrate Fort Such, find Roderick's medicine, and replace it with a poisoned bottle I will provide. But you must remain undetected. Whomever arranged this contract wants it to look like Roderick died from his illness, so discretion is essential. Attack no one. Be seen by no one. If you are detected, the poisoning will fail, and Roderick must be killed in some other manner. That will, of course, forfeit your bonus. Roderick may... It's uncertain exactly what illness Roderick has contracted, but don't worry, it's probably not contagious. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold...
Of course. What is it?
Good day. Fort Such, I am familiar with that place. It's nestled deep in the mountains. It is naturally well defended, but there is a weakness. Not far from the ruins of Fort Such lies the ruins of a tower. That tower was once part of the Fort Such Abbey. The two ruins lie apart on the surface, but underground they're connected by some now flooded tunnels. Wet and dark, yes, but surely unguarded. May you walk always.
A pleasure to speak with. These mercenary groups tend to be fanatically loyal to whomever leader they follow. Roderick's people will likely fight to the death. Be cautious. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
I know what you're thinking. What do you mean nobody can see you? Where's the fun in that? Damn the bonus, I say. Just walk in there and stab him. Happy hunting, my...
Yes, dearest brother. Oh, using poison is so deliciously evil. I once poisoned my aunt's stew, and she fell over dead with her face right in the bowl. Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed.
Your money or your life? Easily done. You're outmatched. Ha!
I just don't know. Is the medicine sustaining Roderick's life, or just postponing his death? How can he survive for so long with a fever so high?
Roderick's fever's in check, unlike your tongue. How can you think such things after all he's done for us? For you. Have a little faith.
Faith? Are you telling me we're supposed to rely on the good minds to keep Then let us trust a bit less to faith and a bit more to our own strength. I shall guard the medicine cabinet myself, just in case.
And I shall continue my vigil at Roderick's side. It's just a matter of time before our leader returns to us.
Have mercy.
So good to see you. Is there anything you need?
Ah, so you infiltrated Fort Such. It pleases me greatly. So, are you ready to... Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course. Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summitmist Manor. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summitmist Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun. Each guest, at some point in the past, wronged their mysterious host. Go now, dear family member.
Yes, dearest brother. Remember, you must make the other guests feel comfortable. Good luck, brother. I hope you like it.
A pleasure to speak. The key to successfully completing this contract is effectively blending in with the other guests. So, for Sith's sake, do not wear your hood. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
So good to see you.
A pleasure to speak. Remember the pretenses under which the guests are there. They will be suspicious. You must be as effective an actor as you are a killer. It would be a good idea to talk to each guest and appeal to their good disposition. Remember, if they really like you, they may open up to you. You should dress appropriately. The Deceiver's Finery, your recent quest reward, would serve this purpose nicely. If you earned it, that is. May you walk always in the shadow. I am...
Hello, brother. Take your time with this one. Observe the other guests. Learn their schedules and behaviors. Use your silver tongue. Try to befriend the guests, and then you may be able to lure them to their own doors.
I know what you're thinking. If you really plan on killing the guests one by one, make sure that when you strike hard. Don't want anyone running for help, do you? Happy hunting, my brother. So, the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle. That Elsie God-hater sure has a chip on her shoulder. Great with a blade, but she really holds a grudge against the church. Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
The sixth guest has fine. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? The rest of us have already traded in. Now, who might you be? Yes, well, anyway. The little dark elf. She seems a nice enough. That's right, it's a Breton name. He's a Nord. From what I gathered, he's a retired soldier. He's young, well-educated, and obviously... We'll see. Oh, that's just the thing. Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth. Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of...
So here we all are.
Oh, yes.
Certainly is a
Maybe
nice
we'll
house.
speak again later.
So here... Ah, yes. She's a dark elf. What, you blind as well as dumb? What's your interest in the old woman? Why don't you and that barbarian climb back? I'm a Red Guard, though I've never... He's young, rich, and handsome. What? How nice. It's just what... Dovizzi is a dark elf. They call them... I have great respect. Unfortunately, Dovizzi... If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be. Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his... Trust me, I know. They're all the same. I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't... I have a good idea what...
Hello, I'm Dove. What I mean to say is, before you arrive... Not much to tell about me, really. Well, I really don't know her, but she seems like a... I wonder what makes him so naughty. He's a very serious man. He's very handsome. Yes? Well, isn't that sweet of you? Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Nev. Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company. I know he's a retired soldier. But not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, Neville may not be in the Legion. It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested. Well, thanks for listening. All right, then, I guess I'd...
So, you finally showed up. She's quite beautiful, isn't she? A little young, perhaps, and not exactly highborn, but she possesses a unique elegance. The old woman, she's quite a pest, really. I think she's gotten it into her head that I need... There's something about Nels I can't quite place. He's not for money, that's obvious, but I don't think he's quite the buffoon he seems either. He reminds me of the guards under my father's employ, strict, no nonsense. It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father... All right. I appreciate the gesture. Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Dovizzi... Maybe you could do me a... Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her. Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? I think Nels drinks. I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager. I have a good idea.
Well, hello. Dovisi is a sweet young lass. She Kinda stuck up, that one. Right before you got here, I told her the funniest joke about an Argonian maid. Ah, don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back. Once an Imperial Legion bulldog, always an Imperial Legion bulldog. Seems like a nice enough kid. We'll see. Well, isn't that sweet? Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovisi is the spitting image of my own. My daughter was killed, you see. You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young... I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial... 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial... My dear, sweet daughter, Olga, was... Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
So, here we all are. It certainly is a nice house.
Please, sweetie, stay close to me. That little tramp is as guilty as sin, you hear me? You think Nels might be the killer? Why would one of us kill Neville? I worry about the boy. You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Is that... Why? You know, that's what I'd like. I think I'll head down to the... Are you all right?
I'm beginning to get a bad feeling about all of this. I'd leave right now if I could. Well, the money means nothing to me. I just thought it would be fun. I can tell. The murder is waiting. Now that someone's been killed, Matilda may be a little frightened for her own safety, but she's still more concerned with finding the hidden gold. Matilda claims to be from one of the High Rocks. Before the body turned up, I got the sense that... My friend, I'm truly worried. You'd be smart to...
Have you heard, my friend? Let me tell you something. If anyone... It seems she's upset about the murder, but there's something else. It's almost like she's glad there's less competition for the gold. Greedy old bat. You want to know how I really feel about Neville's death? I'm afraid. I may hate the Imperial Legion, but its members are trained warriors. Neville was probably the most capable fighter among us, yet he was cut down silently, just a few rooms away. I fear one of us is not who they appear. This isn't the work of some greedy houseguest. There's an assassin among us. Whoever the killer is will have to be strong and... You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
Dear friend, have you heard? 2 of the guests... I don't mean to sound like a ghoul, but with 2... You know. The more people that drop dead, the more annoying... If the killer strikes again... I was thinking... Don't go far. It's too dangerous to go wandering around this house.
been trying to figure out who our host might... Don't trust her, sweetie. Not a thing she says. If she... So, Nels is dead. I don't condone murder, of course, but I can't say he'll be missed. If I may confide in you, dear friend, Don't go far. It's too dangerous to go wandering...
I don't care about the gold anymore. At first I thought she was just a cranky old crone. To be honest, I started getting a bad feeling about Nels. All right, so I didn't like Neville, but the man was a trained soldier. I know Primo could be the killer, but I just don't... Don't go far, it's too dangerous to...
Dear friend, between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold. And if that's the case, then the kill... How could I have been so naive? So stupid!
Only 3 of us... Good, I'm glad she's dead. I can tell you that because we're friends. Oh, Sierra, no, it's Primo. He's the only one...